So, I just got up, so I'm not really like well put together right now. But I wanted to make this quick video. I know it's been a while of a couple of things. Number one, the driver that was killed yesterday, a Lyft driver, right? By a drunk driver. So that's number one. But check this out. So Pix 11 News, right? They're the ones that reported the news, right? And they, how do you call it? The way they say it is a Lyft driver was killed, this and that, and they report on this news, and they that's how they brand it as a Lyft driver was killed. So I don't understand. And then, Lyft had this to say. With all due respect, who cares about Lyft? Like, we want to know what TLC has to say, As a driver, we want to know what TLC has to say. And why is it that every time a driver is killed or hurt, it's either a Lyft driver or Uber driver? Okay, let me get something straight, right? Us drivers, okay, we don't want to be considered as a Lyft driver, an Uber driver. We want to consider as a TLC driver. At least I do. I didn't pay all that money and slap TLC plates on my car to be considered as a whatever job I'm doing driver. You understand? So I didn't agree to be pulled over and harassed by TLC to make sure everything's tip-top by having these plates on my car to be considered as a freaking Uber or Lyft driver. Okay? So I don't care what nobody says. I consider myself as a TLC driver because that's what I have. And in order for me to work for Uber or Lyft or any kind of car service in the city of New York, you have to be a TLC driver legit first. So when I contacted Pix News to ask them questions like, why is it you guys mentioning TLC in this at all? Oh, because this has nothing to do with TLC. That's ridiculous. TLC is just a rules and regulations enforcement. Like, what are you talking about? It has nothing to do with TLC. He was a TLC driver. He's not a TLC driver. He's a Lyft driver. If you ask drivers this question, they're totally different. They would not say that. So, and then yesterday I called Pix News. They hanged up on me. Today, I called and the lady was all like upset with me, trying to prove me wrong and stuff like that. You can't prove me wrong in this situation. I know that I'm right. Okay, we are TLC drivers before anything else. And the fact that they don't ask TLC how do they feel about losing one of their drivers, it's like ludicrous. Like it's just insulting to the TLC community. So this just proves my point that our jobs, us as drivers, are not being taken seriously. And I'm gonna start a fucking movement for real. Because TLC lives matter. Alright? This is a job. This is not a joke. And we out here working, busting our ass every day, every other day. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Yellow taxi, green taxi, Lyft, Uber. We are fucking TLC drivers first. Period. And I think that TLC need to get their head out their ass and freaking address this issue. So, I just wanted to leave that message out there because that really pissed me off. I really can't believe that Pix 11 is that ignorant and freaking rude, So, I could have made a live video on Facebook on my group, but I wanted to put this on YouTube. So, anyway, that's just pretty much how I feel about the day. And rest in peace to the driver that was killed yesterday of a drunk driver. Like I said, we are considered TLC drivers or pro drivers. Not no freaking Lyft and Uber. That's just a job that we working on. A company that we are subcontractors for. Period. The main thing here is TLC. That's what we do. And I think that if this is how the news are going to keep reporting us when we get hurt on the job, something needs to be changed. Because if a sanitation worker was killed, they're going to put down a city employee was killed. Okay? If an NYPD officer was hurt on the job, they're going to put down a city worker or a first responder was hurt on the job. Okay? So I'm just saying, I think there's some stuff that needs to be worked out. If you guys feel the same way, please feel free to leave a comment. If you don't, you can leave a comment as well. But that's how I feel about it. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. So, yeah. All right.